Out of all the ways in which you can progress through FIFA 23 Ultimate Team, most people enjoy the pack reward at the end. Mainly because you can always get something good within that pack which is valued a lot higher than what that pack is worth. And even though 99% of the time the odds are stacked against you, still people would much rather take that risk, that chance where they could get something better instead of getting a guaranteed reward of just coins added to your account. So with all of that in mind, we're going to go through all the possible ways in which you can grind packs within FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to get some very easy coins, then there is no better place than AOA. Head over there to get yourself some cheap, fast FIFA 23 coins, completely reliable, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 3% discount. Link can be found in the description down below. The good thing with FIFA 23 is that there isn't just one way in which you can grind packs. There's loads of different ways, and depending on your playstyle will depend in where you really want to focus. So the first way in which you can grind packs is through the objectives themselves. Objectives are broken into 5 subcategories, being objectives, milestones, foundation, seasonal progress, and events. Typically, when first starting FUT, the rewards that you're able to get aren't particularly amazing. Most of the time, you'll be getting different types of stadium or customization packs. You'll then get a few bronze or silver packs on top. It's not until you start progressing a bit more or unlock those challenges, which are considerably more difficult or take more time, where you're able to get better rewards. And typically with all of these rewards, they are untradeable, but we can still use them. It's always worth going through your objectives every now and then just to see what's available, because 9 out of 10 times you're probably going to be playing matches, and if you just make a few slight changes to your team, you can progress through these objectives whilst also progressing through some of the other game modes, both of which will reward you with packs. So it's just about being efficient. The next way is through FUT Moments. FUT Moments is the newest game mode, and in a lot of ways it's limited. It is playing against the AI for a very small amount of time. Each of these moments could last anywhere between just a couple seconds to just a couple minutes, and for that the rewards aren't particularly amazing. You don't get any coins at the end, you get a bit of XP after completing, but the thing which really counts into this and why it's part of this video is that you will get FUT stars. Now FUT stars themselves can't be used anywhere else apart from the FUT Moment store, where you can redeem packs. Most of the packs available here are absolutely awful. You really want to be pushing for the ones right at the end, but for them, you're going to need around 40 plus FUT stars depending on the packs that are currently available. And that may take a bit of time, but it's still worth going through. I'm actually grinding through FUT stars at the time of recording this video to try and build up as many as possible, and even though I'm not using them right this second, I definitely feel like they're going to come in big by the time we get to around Team of the Year, maybe even Team of the Season, depending when I can actually be bothered to go through and use them all. That is a topic for a different video. The next way in which you can earn packs is through all the other game modes where you can play matches, but all of them are broken down slightly differently, so we need to go through them individually. Firstly, you have squad battles. These are individual games, and the individual games themselves don't really pay out too much. They will give you coins, and also you'll get squad battle points. These points are added to your score for the leaderboard. The more points you have, the higher the rank you have. The higher the rank you have, the better reward. And these are weekly rewards, so you can only get them after the week has ended, and they will be paid out on Sunday. If you're just starting FUT or you're not a confident player, you really should be going into these types of game modes because they're extremely easy. You can select the difficulty and you can still get some pretty decent packs at the end. The next way is through division rivals. These, yet again, are individual games, except now you're not playing against AI, you're playing against other players. And these will be other players depending on if this setting is turned on, but it may not be on the exact same platform as you. It could be PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. With this game mode, you can get much better rewards, but there are limitations. It's still based on a weekly payout, so you need to wait until that happens, and you're only rewarded for either winning 3 games or 8 games, no matter what division you're in. Now, your divisions still matter. If you manage to get 8 wins within Division 10, it's not going to be as good of a reward compared to if you got 8 wins within Division 1. But it does mean that there's a point in which you should no longer play this game mode. If you're currently going through division rivals, you've managed to win 8 games and you're ready to qualify for your reward at the end of the week, but you're unable to progress to the next division and you no longer need those FUT champion points, then it makes sense for you to go to other game modes. You do not get rewarded more if you win more than those 8 games. With division rivals, this also goes into a seasonal reward, which isn't even down to wins, it's just to how many games you've managed to play, and this caps out at 90 games. With division rivals, and we did just briefly mention it, you also get FUT champion qualification points, and once you get 1,250, unless EA changes this throughout the seasons, but once you reach a certain amount, you will be able to enter into FUT champions, or the first stage of FUT champions, which is the FUT champions playoffs. These are individual games, and for every game that you win, you are rewarded with 4 points. Every game that you lose, you are given 1 point. But the more points you get, the higher you can climb the ladder, the better the reward will be at the end, which will give you better packs. There's also a midway point, which requires you to have 20 points, and once you reach that tier, it also means that you qualify for the weekend league. This is the second stage of FUT champions. The weekend league opens from Friday all the way to Monday, and this gives you 20 games where you can play. Yet again, same reward system. For every win you get 4 points. Every loss, you get 1 point. The higher you climb through these tiers, the better your rewards will be. Now with the FUT Champions playoffs, you can play this really whenever. The second that you qualify and have enough points, you can enter and play. But the FUT Champions Weekend League, you can only play on the weekend. But there is a benefit to both of these. Both of them have the best rewards within the game, and also the second that you either finish all 20 games or just finish your playoff matches, you are instantly rewarded. They are immediately added to your account. Even if you're not a comfortable player and you don't see yourself as being competitive, probably someone like me, you should still go through these and you'll still get some really good rewards even if you lose every single game. We even put this to a test where I forfeited 20 matches within FUT Champions, and even though I had the intent to forfeit, I came up to other players who are doing the exact same thing and they wanted to score an own goal and forfeit their match, which meant that I was able to get some wins and I was actually able to progress to get some really good rewards despite having no interest in playing. After FUT Champions, you have your different types of drafts, whether this be single player or online. With this, you do need to spend to actually enter either 15,000 coins or 300 FIFA points. The online draft can be incredibly sweaty. You need to go through 4 rounds, and for every single time, because everyone is trying to get to that final round to get the best possible reward, it means that you're going to be coming up to some very toxic players, maybe even just to go 1-0 up and then pass it round the back for the next 90 minutes. So if you don't want to deal with that type of toxicity within FIFA, you can always go to the single player draft where you can select your difficulty and play against the AI. As long as you get to the final round every time, which you should considering you're selecting the difficulty, you're more or less going to either break even or you're going to profit over a long period of time. With packs, of course, we cannot forget the squad builder challenges. Now with a lot of SBCs that EA adds to the game, they're there to deliver content, but they're also there to manage the market. When we have so many people that play FIFA who just throw on hundreds of thousands of FIFA points to get the very best possible packs, to then use those packs to get coins to buy the very best possible players, it means we need a place where all of the other cards which haven't got as much value, which still get listed onto the transfer market, we need a place for them to go. SBCs is that. There's a lot of SBCs that get pushed for the sole purpose of removing loads of items off the transfer market. They may reward you with a pack, they may reward you with players, it really doesn't matter. It's just there to go and get the amount of players off the market so that you can get a smaller reward, so it just better handles. That does mean that there's going to be loads of traps where if you go through them, it's likely you're going to lose coins. But there's also a lot of stuff in here where you can get some really good pack rewards. We're talking looking at Foundation when you're first starting, definitely go through them. Advanced SBCs, which now give untradeable players, but they're still worth going through. Marquee matchups, upgradable challenges, leagues, which haven't been added at the time recording this video, but will be at some point within the future. And also we can't forget swaps. Swaps are slightly different because it doesn't really require you to have players. it requires you to go through objectives. You'll go through objectives and you will be gifted a player which fits within those swaps, and the more swaps you get, the more and better SBCs opportunities that you can actually go through, which will give you a much better pack reward at the end, especially if you're going through icon swaps. All of these are available, some of them are available all year round, but whenever they're there, they're definitely worth going through because you'll always be put in a better position towards the end, even if a lot of these rewards can be untradeable. As we're talking about all the ways to get packs, we cannot ignore the store itself. Now, if you are someone that's going to be spending money, you can load up on FIFA points and then use those FIFA points to buy into the packs that are currently on offer. For most of you, you probably don't want to be doing that, and it's definitely not worth using your coins to buy into any of the promo or gold packs. But there are still some ways in which you can benefit. You have preview packs which are available every 24 hours for you to preview what's in the pack itself. If what shows up ends up being more valuable than 7,500 coins, it's worth buying so that you can sell those players, make a profit, and then preview the pack again. This will probably work maybe 1 or 2 times every single month where you will be able to profit from it, but it's still worth going through. It literally takes seconds. The other way is that you can go down to classic packs and you can go through the bronze pack method or the silver pack method. Both have been talked way too much on this channel, so I will not be going through it within this video, but you can find videos which have been done before in the past. And this brings us to our final way in which you can get packs in FIFA 23 Ultimate Team is through EA gifts. This is by far the rarest way you can do this. So if you're trying to play foot just based on EA gifting you rewards, it's extremely slim. There's like 2 or 3 times it happens every single year. There are special occasions where EA will add packs to your account, and sometimes it does depend how much you've played the game, which will indicate whether or not you're actually qualified to retrieve one of these. But with this, examples that we've had in the past is Chinese New Year, Black Friday, and also Foot Birthday. There is an extra layer to this where you can also qualify for gifts depending if you're going to watch any of EA's live streams, especially if there's a tournament taking place around FIFA 23. You can be rewarded through that, but you need to link your Twitch to your EA account. And also, we cannot forget that there's also Twitch Prime. Yet again, needing to link your Twitch account to your EA account. And if you qualify, you'll be able to have these packs added to your account. But as said, you do not want to solely depend on these, because even if you have subscriptions or you use your time to watch EA's content, you're still not getting anything amazing, and there's definitely not many times that this happens throughout the year. Anyway guys, here are all the different ways in which you can earn packs within FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. Hopefully now by listing them out, you can figure out exactly what you want to go through, where you know your skills lie, so that you can get the very best return. If you do have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.